Hey everybody, happy Friday. Amanda here from Be the Brightness. How's it going? I wanted to check in on a couple things. I'm a little behind and I'm, been really active here this week. I want to keep the momentum going. So yesterday, if you didn't catch, we have a webinar event happening in a couple of weeks. See the pinned post for all the details. You have to register through the new store that we have. Everything you need is there. Reach out if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, okay? I hope to see you there. Space is limited. It is free. Make sure you go and register before the spots fill up. It's just going to be a great way for me to get the message out of what I'm doing here, who I am, the value I bring, right? What Be the Brightness is, why folks should be involved, the podcasts that we have here, and all of the products and services that are available through the new store, and being part of a great community, right? Of like-minded people that we're all, trying to put goodness out into the world. So, make sure you get registered, right? That's pretty cool. And if you can't attend, but you know somebody, friend, family, somebody that would be interested in getting involved, send it over to them so they can register, and we'll get them up to speed on what's going on. So that is that. The other thing, so today is September 6th. It's Friday, and we've made it through the first week back to school here. My fourth graders are loving it. They've had a great week. They came home super happy today. So we're week 1 in the books. And I was thinking crap, it's September. What is going on? So if you have not recently kind of done some self-evaluation and self-reflecting, now's the time. Now's the time. We have the rest of this month. We have all of October, all of November, and all of December before the new year is here. So you have just under 4 solid months to make amazing things happen. All right. This year has been so incredibly busy, but amazing. And I am so excited to be in September, and that between now and the end of the year, actually into January of next year, is just nothing but really wonderful things. So we have back to school, right? So you kind of get back into that rhythm. The kids get back into that routine and that structure. We have transition into fall here in New England is beautiful. We have the fall foliage coming, and it's just breathtaking every year. I really enjoy it. And the cooler weather is coming and all the fall fun stuff. And, it's just a wonderful transition into the colder months and into the holiday season. And I'm making a change this year. I'm going to be very focused and very present in the holiday season. I'm not going to be running around like a crazy person, right? Because this is really super special for me this year. Every year for the holidays is special because it's, with kids, I don't know, the holidays are just magical. I was a real Grinch growing up because really quick story time. So we had crazy story time yesterday. We'll do a little quick one now. Another story about my insane narcissistic mother. Every year, so I grew up really, really poor, like food pantry poor, poor. And every year she would get a hold of the Toys R Us Christmas catalog. Those of you that are old enough to remember that, pick out what you want, circle what you want. And every year, until I was old enough to realize what was really going to happen, I would be so excited and I'd flip through and I could only pick, a couple things, and I would really kind of weigh my options, my decisions, and, pick something that I really would look forward to. And then when I picked it, I'd give it to my mother and she would hype it up. Oh, you gotta be really good. Gotta be really good. Santa's gonna bring you that Barbie. Santa's gonna bring you this. Whatever it was that I picked. And, one year it was a Teddy Ruxpin. Now, if you remember that teddy bear, he had cassette tape that you put in him and he did stuff, So I really wanted one of those, and that entire, leading up to Christmas, oh, you gotta be really good. And I was a great kid. I never caused my mother any trouble. I really should have, looking back, because she treated me terribly. But I always was a good kid. I did great in school. I never caused any trouble in school, never caused problem at home. I always listened and did as I was told, and, grew up very much children should be seen and not heard household. So, I was a good kid, and I really thought I was going to get the Teddy Ruxpin, and this particular Christmas, I did. But she got it used, and there were no tapes. So what's the point, right? What is the point of even having it? So Christmases were not fun times for me growing up. The holidays in general were not fun times. There was lots of arguing and fighting with my parents, and it was just spending all damn day in the kitchen with my mother, helping her cook and clean, and it was just a whole bunch of bullshit. And I really, really, really grew into a Grinch, because it was just, I knew that the holidays was when, my parents would fight the most and tensions were really high, and it was not a fun time. It was not a joyful time. It was not a merry time. It sucked. So going into adulthood and before I had children of my own, I didn't care about the holidays, and it was great. It was great. I didn't care if it was Christmas. It was just a day. So then I had my kids, and that changes, right? Because now I've broken so many cycles. I'm not my mother. I am a very loving, kind, patient as I can be, mom. I listen to my kids, and I don't spoil them rotten, but they get what they ask for Christmas, right? My boys are about to be 10. They still believe in Santa. And the little one, my 3-year-old, he's totally into it still. And what a gift, to have that innocence still, and to see them light up and just be so excited through the whole holiday season. It just, starting with Halloween and carrying all the way through New Year's, it's just such a fun time. And this holiday season is the first holidays for my baby. My last baby, my 4th son. He's going to be celebrating his first Halloween, his first Thanksgiving, his first Christmas, his first New Year's. And then right after the turn of the year, he's going to be 1, his first birthday. So I'm pumped. I got all this wonderful stuff happening, and I am soaking it all in. And I'm going to get all of my Christmas shopping done before Halloween. That's the goal for this year, because I want to enjoy all of the fun. I want to be extremely present and focused and live in these moments with my children, because they're fleeting. Hit me the other day. I was tossing and turning, and time is an interesting construct, because how can I eloquently phrase this? It is never ending. Time is never ending, but constantly running out. Right? Time is infinite. And simultaneously, we are constantly running out of time, because we only live for a finite period. What are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with that? I've had a lot of negative in my life, and I have made a very forceful decision some few years back now to only, control what I can control, right? That's key number 1. Control what I can control. Be in the driver's seat of my life, literally, right? And within those 2 parameters, I only accept good things. If I don't want to do something, I say no. If I'm in a situation, I think maybe I want to do something, I want to try something new, I want to have a new experience, I want to go see a thing or whatever, like, and I think I'm going to enjoy it and I'm not enjoying it, time to go. Time to go. That goes for social events, that goes for, you know, every aspect of life. Trying a new food, you know, I don't like it, I'm going to spit it out, you know? Friendships. I've had a whole bunch of new friendships kind of blossom after losing a lot of weight, and because people treat you differently. I've talked about that before. We can talk more about that a different day. The whole pretty principle thing is very much real, as stupid as it is. But I had, you know, dropped all of this weight and I'm a pretty person now, and people don't know what to make of me because I have an edgy haircut and like what, it's just, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, guys. But I had a whole bunch of like new friendships pop up, which for me was really hard. I've always had a very small circle, because I've been hurt a lot by people that should not have hurt me, right? People that I've trusted the most, like my mother, failed me completely. So it's very, very hard for me to let people in. And very quickly, these people that had come into my life were not great. They were not bringing value. You know, it's very much quality for me, right? Quality over quantity is really, really important. So as you're looking through now to the end of the year, right? You should be. If you're not, start, you know, and sit with yourself. Like I say all the time, you need to sit with yourself and say, okay, where am I? Where do I want to go? How am I going to get there? Right? What steps do I need to take to get from here to there? And then you have to, once you identify a plan, right? You need to execute the plan. And don't plan and plan and plan and plan and plan and plan and never actually do anything. You know, you could spend the next 3 months planning. Don't do that. Spend like a week tops, and then start executing. Start executing. And if you don't know how to do that, or you feel overwhelmed, you don't know where to start, reach out. Reach out. This is exactly what I can do to help you. Okay? Zero judgment. Zero judgment. You don't have to be ashamed. You don't need to feel any sort of way. You don't, you know, if you're stuck, if you're overwhelmed, if you're anxious, if you're depressed, if you were just numb. I know what that feels like, to be completely numb and not feel emotion. I was a cold stone, like a robot for a lot of years, more than I care to admit, with my people suit on, you know, going through the motions. I never felt a thing. Anger, sadness, happiness, joy, frustration. My life had been so hard, and I had been so disappointed so many times, and I had so much pressure on me. I had no emotion for literal years, probably over a decade. And for a young person, that's not good, right? So I am now full of warmth. I have thawed. I am not an ice queen, you know, with no emotion anymore. And it feels good to feel your feelings. So don't be afraid to feel your feelings. When you can get to a point that you control your emotions and they don't control you, what a freedom. You know, I had some bullshit happen at work last week, and I was really fucking mad. Really fucking mad. And I felt that anger. And I fully felt it. And I recognized, okay, these are the very clear reasons of why I'm feeling angry right now. And I am validated. Like, I very much am in my right to feel angry because of shit other people did at work. And I just said, okay, I'm in control of this emotion. I'm going to feel it. It's going to process. And I'm not going to actively contribute to making it linger. That's the thing, right? I didn't stew about it in my head. I didn't like overwork myself up. I just felt it and let it go and went on with my day. That's powerful. That's really, really powerful. And I can help you get there, right? There are so many things that I can help with. So, I am going to wrap it there, but I do strongly, strongly urge you to reflect, take a look at the calendar, take a look at your life, personally, professionally. Where are you and what do you want to achieve between now and the end of the year? And let's work on it. Let's make it happen, right? We can make it happen. How amazing is that? You have, no matter how long you've been stuck, no matter how long you've been, overwhelmed or afraid to start something new or whatever it is, you can change it today. Change it right now. So reach out. Let me know how I can help you. Opportunity is yours. Opportunity is yours. You just have to reach out and grab it. Okay? I'm right here. All right. You all have a great Friday and we'll see you soon. All right. Have a wonderful weekend too if I don't make it here in the next couple days. All right. Catch you later.